I ain't finna be mad because that's what you got.
Fact.
Like, you on there, you getting walked like a dog. You wanted that attention. Like, come on now. What a female being walked like a dog, 2 of them at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is somebody really going to say positive about that?
I don't expect anything positive from that. But
so you expected everybody just not to have nothing to say?
I didn't even care about that. I just, when you start going into motherfuckers, like, let me break you down to see why I think that you dusty or ugly, or some motherfucker like, is she a man, and all type of weird ass shit.
So people can't have questions?
But it's not questions. You know, you're not putting questions out there for that. You're putting out to entertain yourself and to bring somebody down. To me, that's hating. To me, like when you go out, like I said, when you go out your way to.
Was any of this stuff true?
What, she got bad skin?
Do she have bad skin?
Yeah, but why we zoom?
Okay, that's not really hating then.
That is though.
Well, not to me.
How many people? Like, do you zoom on in people pictures? Like, fuck it. Let me go. Let me just switch it up to you. When you think about hating, what's your definition of hate?
Anything you're doing with like ill manner. So if you're doing it to be ill towards somebody, you kind of like hate on them. So if you're saying you got bad skin, like, why are you saying that? Are you saying it because you're trying to help me get some skin products or something? But if you're saying it because you don't like something I'm doing, you just hating on me.
What if they really don't dislike what you're doing, and they just speaking on your bad skin? Because we speak on stuff, and that ain't necessarily hating.
That's like,
now, if we want to talk about,
that's just talking about you.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, it just.
Now we can talk about some real haters. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit off Sexy Red.
If somebody going, I don't even know nothing about. I don't know who she is. To be honest with you.
Well, the real haters out here is Christians. Let's talk about that.
Why is that?
No, hold on before we pivot like that.
You talking about haters?
I wanted to know. Fact, you didn't give me a definition. Like, what's your definition of hating? Like,
if you're doing anything to
intentionally
discredit somebody, or like just doing something in an ill manner to somebody, like hating come in a whole lot of forms.
It definitely does.
I mean, it's really no true. It's not a true definition of it. But you know in your heart.
We throw around the word hate a little too much, though.
I think so. I think it's some time.
I'm speaking as just a whole, not like personally.
I think a lot of people be hating on. They hating it. They know what they doing, and some people can sense it when you being hated on. Everybody might not.
I definitely can sense when I'm being hated on or when I'm not liked.
I mean, like I told everybody done been hated on and hated in their life.
And like I probably have hated on somebody before, unconsciously, or like damn, like for instance, you see not even somebody you cool with walk in with a bra like, oh man, I used to fuck with her, like that, like. What did you say that for? You know,
but that's not really hating.
That is kind of.
No, that's not.
Like some
that's the truth. I fucked with him.
But why you telling me that?
Cause it came to mind and I let it come out my mouth, but I ain't sitting there like, oh, let me stop. However if you want to see, that's why I say we throw the word hate around. Just
like, why is that?
That's not hating to me because I don't want to see anything ill happen, or I'm not trying.
Why you speaking on it?
Did you just hear me? I said.
Did you hear yourself?
Yes, I did. So if somebody walk in or something, and I see somebody walk in, I'm sitting with my girlfriend, and you walk in, I used to fuck with him. Like, I ain't hating on the nigga. I'm just telling you I used to fuck with him. I'm making conversation because it came to mind and I let it come out my mouth. But I ain't.
What if you don't want nobody to know that? Like that ain't.
Well, that's all on him because it's my business too.
No, it's not.
Yes, if I used to fuck with you, whatever I did with someone else, we share the same business. And just because you're not okay with me speaking on don't mean I have to say no.
So you saying anything that we did, that we shared privately between me and you is always it's anybody's business who you want to tell?
Yes, because it's my business. It's your business and it's my business. I decide who I want to know my business.
I mean, I ain't going to disagree with you, but I can feel why somebody would be like, that's hate. So like, let's say...
And we just disagree.
Let's just say if it was a time where I couldn't pay my car note, me and you was together, and you gave me the money, you'd be like, girl, I used to fuck with me, can you pay his car note? That ain't hating on me?
No, that's the truth.
That's hate.
The truth can be hating.
The truth can be, not to me.
What you
So
mean?
I don't see it as hating.
If I see somebody,
You couldn't pay your court note, I had to help you. That's the truth.
So you saying a hate got to be a lie?
What I'm saying is, if it's the truth, I mean, I just be feeling like people get, because it's thrown around so lightly, I just feel like people get hating confused with the truth. If I speak on the truth, if I speak on the truth, that doesn't mean I'm hating on you. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't.
It do.
I believe that sometimes your truth ain't necessary. Like, why was your truth important right then? Like, for you, like you said, oh, he couldn't pay his. That's hating. Like, okay, he couldn't pay his bills. Or I used to fuck with, like, why was that? How did that elevate the conversation?
So what is it hating on?
The person. If you like, I used to fuck with him, he couldn't pay his damn.
Let's say I got a fucking towing company, right? And I'm finna tow somebody car, and you be like, man, I wouldn't fuck with them because I heard that they fucked up somebody else's car who I know they fucked their car up. And I'd be like, unless you know that person like that, and y'all like that cool. Like,
you know what the key word is?
No.
Heard.
But okay, they fucked up somebody else's car, I know. I'm pretty sure I ain't the only person. But it's a reason, if you doing it against me and it's personal, like you hating on me.
Okay, so let me give you a flip side. Okay, so if I know somebody who doing business, if somebody doing business with me, man, that nigga been cooking chicken in the back of stores for 30 years, ducking and dodging, He just can't. I'm retaliating, ducking and dodging child support all his motherfucking life. Nigga, go some motherfucking word and turn that motherfucking chicken over. Real talk, like straight up. Get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong with people that cook chicken?
Nah, ducking and dodging child support, cooking chicken for 30 years, that's a problem.
Who he do that to?
What you mean? He did it to himself. But I'm the hater, ain't I?
Yeah, that's some hating ass shit.
I'm hating. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Everybody know it. Go get them chicken plates from motherfucking me.
From where?
That nigga.
Where is chicken spot at?
Everywhere. In the back of any Indian or Arab store, you can find that nigga. Jerry Reese.
That's like very out of pocket.
Okay, say for instance, right?
That's like real out of pocket.
Look, if I go to if five of us, if all of us then did business with Fats or whatever, not saying, I'm just saying, if all of us did business with Fats, right, and he ganked all of us, right, and I'm talking to somebody and I'm speaking on like, oh man, don't fuck with him, he a ganker. And I tell you why he ganking. You know how he ganked me. Is that hating?
No, that's
the same thing Fats just said.
Okay, listen.
With the tow truck.
And like this is something they always doing, and you talk to somebody who you genuinely care about, like I'm trying to look out for you. But if you doing this to hate on me,
I don't even gotta know him.
I mean, if you're doing bad business, you're doing bad business.
But you still hating.
You're giving ammunition.
But you still hating. Still hating.
Listen. If you did that, that's something that you did.
Exactly the truth.
I fuck with you. What the fuck did I do? Why you tell people?
But that's what I'm saying. So you can't.
You telling them.
But
you're not telling them to look out for what the fuck I did.
But
you tell them because you want people to know that you just hating on my.
But situation. See, you can't pick and choose. Well, that's why I said people
did it.
No, I'm saying you can't get the truth confused with hating. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick and choose. Okay, that's hating and this just keeping it real. This just watching out for somebody. You can't.
Fair. What if I used to get high? Right? Mm-hmm. What if I was a crackhead? Right? Mm-hmm. And it's the truth. I was a crackhead, right? So you see me 5 years later be like, oh girl, you fuck with him, he used to be a crackhead. Like that ain't hating on him?
No.
Why not?
That's letting you know he used to be a crackhead.
Why?
And I want somebody to tell me that.
Why?
Tell me that nigga used to be a crackhead.
Why?
What if he already told you that?
Because that's important. Then that's cool too. So how really can they behave?
That's important to who?
Me. I'm speaking personal.
But what does that have to do? What's important to you? What does that have to do to somebody else's situation?
So I can't just look out for my peoples?
How's that looking out?
Dog, he might steal your motherfucking
What if he ain't never done that? He just a crackhead.
What if a nigga? So you telling me if anybody cheat on you with any person, anything they ever done to you, it's your responsibility to tell the next person?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm responsible for it.
But that's what you're saying because you're not. Listen.
No, I'm saying
you're not
if
doing
I
it.
happen to tell
You're
you,
not
that
doing it to look out for the girl. You're doing it to hate on him.
Hate on him for what? He's a crackhead in my eyes.
See, look, what's your definition of hating?
That's a broad.
Just make it as
It's hating because it's not my place and it's somebody else's business.
That's
it's my business too.
No, it's not.
So if I see you getting put in a situation, right, where I know you gonna get the ass end of the stick.
How do you know that though?
Based on someone's history.
But that ain't got nothing to do. Listen.
So you would prefer?
It's a nigga who cheated who married right now.
If I knew you was finna go somewhere with this nigga that's got 1,000 people on his ass that's trying to kill him, right? And I see you getting ready to go with him, and I know what type of position you about to put yourself in, right? And I come to you and I say, Dirty, hey, don't get in a court with this nigga. That's hating on this man.
No, you looking out for me. But saying I to fuck with somebody, that's not the same, Farrah.
Listen, that's
you stretching your facts.
Listen, that's being in someone else's business.
No, it's not. You stretching your facts.
Y'all can't pick and choose.
You picking and choosing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You going to an extreme to somebody.
No, but it doesn't. But it doesn't matter if hating is this.
No, where I could be hurt for you not telling me.
But I'm hating on you doing whatever you finna go do with that nigga. I'm hating on it.
No, it's not okay to exploit them. Basically, you exploiting somebody. You hating on them. If I'm looking out for your safety, if a motherfucker got AIDS and they pass it around, yeah, you're supposed to tell everybody you can because they're trying to kill you. But me saying I have to fuck
But
with
what
you,
if he already? What if he already told them he had AIDS? Same thing. No, I'm just saying. But what if that person already told the person they got AIDS?
Okay, check this out. If you know a girl used to get high, let's say she used to get high, right? She was crackhead, and you seen her out, and you be like, dude, why you fucking with old girl, nigga? She used to get high. Ain't you hating on her?
Depends on the situation.
It depends
That's
on
not hating. He's telling the truth. You can't pick and choose.
Like, why would you tell somebody 3-4 years later that she used to get high? What they got to do with you? If you don't even know this person, you hating on her.
So we got
that ain't none of their business.
I think it's messy more than hating.
It's still hating.
Say that.
Messy and hating all the same shit.
Messy is being difficult to deal with.
Man,
I looked it up because I got called it so many times.
Well, that ain't being difficult to deal with.
She done started
Who was Jerry Reese?
Man, a bitch ass nigga.
I thought y'all was cool.
He a bitch because he used to always come for me, so I had to go there on him.
Well, calling somebody a bitch ass nigga is not
I
cool.
said what I said, and I'm standing on it, and ain't no motherfucker gotta like it.
Well, sometimes you gotta
and I thought about it, and I'm cool with my decision.
And that makes me think about the conversation we had earlier.
What's that?
Hold on, Dirty. Dirty.
Because don't
Dirty.
come for
Let
me.
me say this.
Dirty.
So Farrah, if I knew you finna fuck with PA, right? Mm-hmm. I got me a new man, and I see PA. If I was you, bro, I wouldn't fuck with Farrah because her mouth bad, bro. She gonna fuck around and get you hurt. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Now, that's just how she think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's wrong.
Then PA come back and be like, man, I can't fuck with you because your man Fett said you filed.
And
you gonna be like, okay, that's cool.
I know I'm gonna be like, listen, baby, I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga on point. I used to be foul as a motherfucker. I'ma own my shit. Like, it is what it is. I used to be foul as a motherfucker.
So that mean you won't feel...
Because you're not hating on me.
You can't feel no ill way about me.
No. Right? But why you... I mean, listen.
Hold up. What you say?
I'm going to be like, damn, he straight threw me under the bus. But I don't consider that hating. But you put me out there, my nigga, now I got to really be...
That's the same thing.
That's not hating to me. That's not the same thing to me.
You should have led with it. That hating is different to you.
Somebody's saying you're confusing giving cautionary information with telling irrelevant shortcomings is not the same.
But who's the judge that though?
Not you.
Who's the judge that?
The person you affected.
Yeah, the person you affected.
So, oh my God, I'm done.
Can somebody please agree with her?
I'm done. I don't need nobody to agree with me. You know I stand alone.
No, you don't.
What, nigga? Please. I don't need no agreeance.
I don't think agreement is a word. But, love, we never got your definition of hating. What is hating?
He said that's a broad.
Oh, wait, come on, make it less broad. Think about it.
Aspect of what? What we talking about? Relationships?
No, just period.
Just period. I'll give you my example. Bringing up bad information about someone to gain no good out of it, to like meaning to get in somebody's way from elevating. When you know you had no intentions, you was just doing some shit just to make somebody look bad from your energy. To me, that's hating.
He was talking about Sexy Red, and the people was saying how her face, her skin bad and stuff like that. That's where that derives from. You know what I'm saying? So, and my response to him was, well, is her skin bad? Because I do feel like people get the truth confused with hating. So that's where that come from.
So, what does the skin have to do with her music?
Well, I feel like the reason why Sexy Red was targeted is because her and Sukihana had what's his name, El Chapo or whatever, NLE Chapo or somebody was walking him like a dog in the park, right?
I seen the picture.
Yeah, so I think that right then she dropped her song and was doing a video with her booty hole brown. You know what I'm saying?
That song cracking.
So, right. So, of course, social media, you bring that attention to you. So now what they do to every celebrity, anybody that's popping, you know what I'm saying? I think they speak on them.
I think that's all playing though. I think y'all all playing right into her field.
And it could be
because talking about it just make more people go download her.
She
shit.
only came with some shit. I
don't think
what
she
said.
cared.
She said a couple things like, "Hey man, that's how people think." So and so. Now you know you can type anything, but I for one think that like when people like I know once you decide to.
He posting her?
No. Once you decide to put anything that you do, like if we decided
tell her bum ass to go back. Who is that?
That's me, an old picture of me doing her in the motherfucking kitchen. Boy, you done brought up a picture of me being 17 years old. Brought the fuck up.
Anyway,
he ain't firing no shots. He a bum.
So like, what was I saying? Like. Anytime like we put this show out here,
now that's a hater.
So we automatically put ourselves on display. And I ain't gonna lie, if I see some bad shit about it, I'm gonna be like, damn, why you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think just like social media and stuff like that give people an ill platform just to say anything and everything about people that you would never tell them. You would never say.
I agree with that.
But I disagree because I would never tell you because I would never know. If it went on social media, I would never know. So it's hard to get hated on somebody from social media because
I think it's far more people that will say something on her before they tell you in their face.
Oh, that's probably 99% of them.
I agree with that.
But how would I know if you didn't put it up there? Once you put it up there, you get anything that comes with that, it goes with it.
True.
Anything. I don't care if motherfuckers say fuck your ugly ass kids to fuck your dying ass mama. You don't want to put that up there for the world to know.
I look at it as
even
I ain't gonna say don't push sin, just be able to stand on what you say.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that at all, but you can't be. Oh man, they talking about me bad on you. The one put that up there.
But you know what? When it comes to Sexy Red, though, they been talking about her. It's just on a.
I don't even know her.
Yeah, it's just.
I know
on
she
a
got a hot
level.
song.
Yeah.
And I mean,
they been big in her though. Like,
did she get a deal already? Is she signed to somebody?
I believe so.
I
don't know, but
what I do like,
I heard she
appreciate
did.
her grind because where she came from, like
she going hard.
They've been talking about her for years.
Yes, they have.
4 years.
They been talking about her for years.
How long this song been out? She got.
I don't know.
That's probably like one of the hottest songs in St. Louis right now.
But she been doing her like she had did something. She had covered a certain song, and I think they had took it off the internet because she didn't pay a certain amount of money to sample it or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So she been doing her thing. She been having her fan base. They been saying the things that they saying about her now.
When she did
prior.
So I didn't know. I seen the little picture with this NLE Chopper, right? I seen the picture with it, and somebody made a caption about it, but I didn't know it was her. And I'm kind of like, that's kind of degrading. But at the same time, if this what your music based off of, we don't say motherfucking King Von was degrading for saying he gonna kill every nigga that he meet.
What you said.
So how can we be mad at her if they saying sex sale and Megan Thee Stallion them can come on there and hump on each other on the fucking awards and let this shit go on, how can we say how she want to be treated missionary style? Like, who the fuck are we to say that? Now, I can't say that you ain't supposed to say because she put it out there, but I'm pretty sure it's the reason why she did it.
But we live in a time where it's judged.
Everything is.
She knew what she was doing before she did it.
It's just up to, like I said.
I bet it's working for her.
I bet it's working for her too.
Ain't no white exec gonna say, you know what, I want to sign you because you're degrading black people.
It's working for her too.
I agree.
It's working for her too, it's not.
Hey, people can change their image overnight. Just ask Black China.
Yeah.
When that shit ain't working,
She going crazy.
hey,
She
but I'm
fake.
saying, T-Love, when that
She
image
fake.
not working, find you another one. People do it all the time. But we got to change your image. We already made $4-5 million off that. Change your image, but
However she decides to do it, I'm rooting for her still.
it didn't
As
sound
long
like
as she ain't. As long as she ain't hurting nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm big and sexy red up. I'm big and her up because she's a woman from St. Louis.
But the personal shit about your skin, that to me that's hate. Like you just if you don't know me outside of music, why you discussing anything else about me?
But you want me to buy? But you want me to buy your record? But I can't discuss you.
I mean, but you talk, oh man, her toenails, like,
I mean, it comes.
I
kind of
feel like it's a little jealousy.
though.
Then it's a little jealousy. It's a little jealousy.
Jealous of her skin?
If you ain't judging everybody, like if somebody came and was like, man, yo, line and fucked up all the time, you'd be like, damn nigga, you watch Facebook. Why you saying this?
So
about
I'm
me?
jealous because
You.
I'm just speaking in general.
I would say.
So
I would
I'm
say,
jealous because I've observed that your lining always fucked up.
If you only doing this, if you doing this to me and I'm singled out, now if you let's just say you was Wendy Whit, you was a critic. This is part of what the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? This how you get your money. But if I'm looking, I'm like, damn, why the fuck y'all talking about me only? Like, I don't never see you talking about nobody else, but you talking about my skin. You want to talk about motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion skin. You want to talk about Cardi B skin. Why mine's? Because I'm in St. Louis? That's how I would take it.
That's exactly.
Did it start from
Why
St.
mine?
Louis?
Of course.
I would just be like, why mine?
I didn't know where it started from.
That's my first time hearing about it. But I would be like, why y'all, my own city, hating on me? That's the first thing I would say.
We are a hating ass city. Let's start there. We a hating ass city.
Man, it's haters every city. These people having
It's
the same
definitely-
podcast
yeah.
in every city.
But I've seen celebrities speak on the fact that they ain't never seen hate like us.
That's because they probably came up with some bullshit.
No, like, okay, with the Rolling Kate situation, do you know who she is? No. She always do like she always do like the food stuff online or whatnot. And so somebody brought her to East St. Louis. And so she made a post on Facebook. Of course, East Side versus St. Louis, oh my God, they went nuts to where she cut her comments off. She was like, I ain't never coming to this hating ass city ever again. Like,
what did she do?
No, what did the people do? It wasn't what she did. It's what the people.
Period.
Well, she a food critic or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she do a lot of promoting or whatnot. So people pay to have her come because she got a big following on social media. So people pay her.
So where did the hating come from?
St. Louis and East.
What happened was some person booked her verbally, didn't send the deposit. Somebody else sent the deposit, and she came same day, same time. So that person who originally had the conversation with her thought she was in St. Louis for them, and she wasn't. She was there for the other person, and it kind of got messy and kind of going back.
That's not what I saw on social media.
No, I know what I know. I ain't talking about social
I'm
media.
talking. I'm talking about.
Are you hating then?
No, I'm talking about. No.
And it was a promoter from the East Side, and it was one from St. Louis.
But that wasn't the reason why she felt like this was a hating ass city. It had
Why did she
nothing to
feel
do
that
with-
way?
Because of how the people in her comment section was acting.
What did
why
she comment?
No, she just put she put up a post about coming to the East Side where she was going at.
Right.
People from St. Louis came on there. Oh, you gonna go to that dirty ass city? Da 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 da. So then people on the East Side come back. Now it's like a back and forth St. Louis East Side thing, and she like you. So anywhere she said she went, she posted or whatever. They come in and just talking all shit. Or even if she went somewhere in St. Louis, oh, you shouldn't have went to that spot. You should have went here. Da, da, da. It was just a lot of hate. She was like, I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Is that hating? Because if the East Side is dirty, is that hating?
But it was even hating when it came to things in St. Louis.
But I'm saying, according to what you said, if it's the facts, like the East Side is dirty, is that hating?
St. Louis dirty too.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Is that hating if I say the East Side dirty? Don't go there.
If it's the truth, no. It's not hating.
You're not answer the question.
What
is
do
that
you
hating?
want me to say? I said if it's the
truth,
truth, no.
So why did she feel like there was some hating comments?
The hating came from the comment section, like anything, like they went to a Chinaman, right? Yeah. And somebody else oh no, that Chinaman fucked up. You should have went to such and such, such and such. That's
hating.
Yes, because I mean we have our own opinion.
No, it's not.
So we don't have our own opinion.
That's looking out because I seen them have roaches.
What's your favorite Chinese spot to go to in St. Louis?
Lefties.
What's yours?
John's.
What's yours?
I ain't got one.
Okay, so
I couldn't answer this question.
But everybody got a different
all of them
Chinese spot that they like to go to. Who's to say that that doesn't mean I'm hating because I prefer this over that?
It's hating if I tell you don't go there.
Okay.
That's when it starts being hating. If I say don't go to Lefties, that shit nasty. Maybe to you, but damn, why are you stopping somebody else from going? By all means. Why am I stopping somebody else from going?
Well, see, there's a fine line right there. It's the wordplay. I think somebody said something about the wordplay. Like you could be like, man, I went there. I didn't like my service, whatever. But if you just like I said, I don't know. If one of my friends going somewhere they didn't have and I didn't have a good experience, I'm gonna tell them I didn't have a good experience there, and that's just I wouldn't consider that hating. That's just giving you information about this. But like, let's say,
but that's a fine.
That's contradicting what you said earlier.
Who?
It's not. That's not. I didn't say.
Okay.
I just said, but
that's
a dining experience. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you could get over that.
I would never.
You know what I'm saying?
Look here.
But going into somebody's personal business about this, that, and the other that could actually cause damage to somebody, that's.
This is the thing.
That's silly.
Is that if I go, we're gonna use Prime 55 as right here. If I go to Prime 55 and the food was terrible, and it was this and it was that, I feel like unless I'm a fucking food critic and I'm posting shit about restaurants every day, I'm not going out my way to let everybody know a bad experience that I had at Prime 55. Unless I tell about every great thing that I had everywhere else. Now, if every day I'm posting, I had a great time at Shisha today. That shit was excellent. Service was great. This was great. Oh man, I went over to Elmo's. I had the best time ever. I went to Prime 55. It was kind of slow. If this was all right and that was cool, okay, because this is what I constantly do. But if I'm somebody posting about her all the time and post my mom, and I just come out and just dog Prime 55, like I didn't give another chance first.
I feel like I should be able to speak on anything.
No, you can do whatever you want.
You definitely can. You can.
See, I think you get it misconstrued. We're not saying you can't hate, but that don't mean that you're not hating. Because why you stopping somebody else? That's why I say if you like a food critic and this is what you do, people come on your page to get you gonna tell the honest to God truth. But I'm not going out my way to stop somebody else from trying to make them some money. Even if you came to my house and you fucked up my basement, I'm not gonna go on Facebook like, man, do not go to dirty. I might tell my partners.
But do that means because I spoke on what my experience might have been that means that I'm trying to stop something from happening with them?
Yeah. Why you posting?
Because I want to speak on my experience.
Why?
Because I want to speak on my experience.
Why?
Because I want to.
I want to hit a motherfucker in the head. They be like, why you want to hit him? Because I want to hit him.
How I feel about my experience.
Okay.
I don't think there's nothing wrong
that's
with
cool.
That.
But if you don't do it all the time, I'm going to question why you doing it to me.
And that's fine.
I'm gonna be like, why she hating on me? You done been to 1,000 places. Why you decide to put this up against me? That's how I can see how somebody be like, man, that's hating. Other people might be like, man, I do it all the time. Like, this is what I do. I went to a club. The MC was great. The MC was terrible. Now, if you have to come around, it was fucking T-Rail this night. He was terrible. I'd be like,
this
hey,
day I might just
he was
like
terrible. I might go back and be like,
hey,
I just seen do it again. Nigga, I was wrong. That nigga was cold. But as long as I'm keeping it consistent, I'm okay with that.
So if I'm not consistent, that mean I can't. Like, I can feel like just this day, I feel like speaking on whatever my experience was with whatever it is.
Nobody's asking you to give up your First Amendment rights. Like, yes, of course you get to take anything you want to say in the world at any time you want to do it. But sometimes I think that people do it a lot more to get an arousement or for some bad interaction with the place or person that they're talking about. A lot of times you're not doing it just to satisfy you wanted to say it for yourself. A lot of times people are doing it to get in the way of some progression for someone else. And that's a flat out truth. It ain't no motherfucking. I just felt.
So you feel
I'm
like
not every time everybody just. I just felt like speaking my mind this time.
So you feel like they was talking about sexy red skin, so she wouldn't sell no records.
I felt like they was talking about it just to get some enjoyment about talking about it. Like there's nothing you can say about her to stop her from selling no records. But why you just want to draw negative attention? And I be thinking a lot of the times it's jealousy, especially if we around each other and people know each other and shit like that.
I don't know. I ain't gonna be jealous of nobody bad skin.
How many female rappers got shit done to them? And
you don't think nobody's jealous of her?
Yeah, I think it's somebody jealous of everybody in this world.
There you go.
Most definitely. But as you know, the mass, I don't think it was so many people talking about it.
But the crazy thing was she said why she posted the picture.
Why did she post it?
To show her real authentic self.
And I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No nothing, no this. So it's like almost say I post a picture saying, man, I'm fat. I need to lose some weight. Then everybody go up on there and repeat what I said. I already told you that.
So nobody should think it's hating.
There you go.
Nobody should think it's hating then.
There you go.
Because they just agree with her.
It's malicious though.
It's hating.
It's always people.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. But it's always people like your reason for thinking that is because of the position she is. Because if she was Sally Sue off the corner, you wouldn't give a fuck.
That's exactly.
It's
that's
the
what
fact
I'm
that she got a hot record that you feel your opinion.
Matters.
You want to say something.
That's the only reason.
I made it my business not to even entertain that little situation though. Like I kept on seeing her picture come up in my news feed, but I made it my business. Like I ain't finna entertain it until I saw one particular.
Did you entertain it?
One status my cousin had made saying, and I think her status went viral.
How she call in dirty?
Like saying just how we should just take up for her. I ain't gotta take up for her just because she from St. Louis. Like I don't have to do that. I don't have to talk bad about her either, but I ain't finna just take up for her because she from St. Louis.
The St. Louis part I can get if we always preaching like we don't fuck with each other and all this and all that. So I can feel somebody be like, man, we should back up.
I just left somebody. It's funny y'all said that. I just left somebody that just moved their beer here for a year that do not understand none of the shit we saying. He said, man, ain't nothing been nothing but love for me since I've been here from the front to the back. He said, y'all too hard on each other. He said, man, y'all need to look at what y'all got. He said he was gonna send it to me. He said there's an article in the paper right now say the smartest people from the United States are from Ferguson. And like he just was telling me this earlier. Like he like, man, I've been here for a year. It ain't nothing. He said he from North Carolina down south. He said, man, I ain't seen none of what y'all be talking about.
Yeah, because we've been here our whole life. He only been here a year.
But hold on, but dirty. But I don't see a lot of hate neither though. I just heard about
a lot of people that I had people from New York come here and visit. I
don't see a lot of hate.
I've actually had people that move here from another place that like it here.
They always love it. Yeah,
But we the same way. It's just something different.
I think it's gonna always be like that, when you're from that place. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna always look at it a certain way.
But at the same time, people ain't moving from North Carolina moving to the north side.
What you see?
It's a big difference too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, listen, we're not going to New York moving in Jamaica, Queens.
Right.
We moving in Manhattan.
What you see?
We're not going to fucking Jamaica, Queens.
So that makes a difference.
Because I just seen a video, a nigga just got hit, slapped in the face, and they shot him, walked up to him, shot him 3 more times.
Damn.
That's not where we moving to in New York. Like, we ain't going to see that shit. So, every city, I know people got killed in a whole lot of cities we said we go to and kick.
Somebody said your opinion is not hating. I agree.
Your opinion is definitely hating.
Your opinion isn't hating, but it is when it's uncalled for.
That means everybody a hater.
Everybody done hate on somebody before in their life.
I be hating on those Christians.
Why do you hate on Christians?
Because I hate on Christians because...
Now, you got to, you hate on some Christians, you hate on all Christians?
Well, I'm just speaking as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to say the whole denomination is you just going to group them together like that?
Listen, I'm going to... My verbiage is going to be what my verbiage is. I'm hating on Christians because they go out of their way to make, I had a situation, if I ask questions in regards to the Bible, they try to always condemn you. You won't understand and they condemn you. And then their answer is always, if you question God, you're going to hell. And they get mad at you because you decide that you're not going to live your life in fear anymore. And so I'm hating on them. I'm hating on all the Bible thumpers.
I've had some experiences with the Christians like that. And I've had some experiences like, hey, bro, shit, that's on you. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying? And not try to throw me under the bus about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I say you're going to just junk them all in because you start using absolutes.
I feel
like all
it's,
and always.
It's hating if you tell somebody what not to believe in. So if you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. I mean, that's what you believe in it. But I don't like when people are like, well, Jesus is not real and he not this. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me that? That's when I think it becomes hating. If I want to believe in Jesus Christ, I want to celebrate Easter and Christmas, let me do it. I don't need you sitting up here telling me that it's not real. Mm-hmm. And that's, if you want to fast and do Ramadan and all this, that's you do it.
Fact.
I'm not going to walk in your store like.
If you want to play with crystals, do it.
Listen, I'm not finna walk in your store and be like, oh, y'all ain't opening because the sun not out. Like, oh, that's some dumb ass shit. Like, that's some hating ass shit. Like, if that's what you want to believe in, bro, he don't believe in God, that's his loss to me.
But don't condemn me because I don't believe it.
Maybe they trying to, I don't think they condemning you.
Some people think they saving your soul.
Exactly. I think most Christians gonna feel like they trying to help you.
Well, and that's the problem.
You don't want to be helped.
No, you can't help me in the way that you see fit. You know, because most how I look at it is just me personally.
Can I ask you a question? When you having these conversations, what is your energy like when you talking to them?
What it is right now.
Put them on a defensive?
No, I might ask questions. Like, one of my biggest questions is,
I do not believe what you're saying right now.
One of my biggest questions be like, so why is it that I have to live hell on earth, and then once my life is over with, then I have everything? Like, why do I have to die to do that? Like,
who says you have a hell on earth?
Well, to me, how we live, this is hell on earth. Like,
not to everybody.
Well, as far as a whole, and black people, like, I always look at it like white people just have it better. I look at it as like different races have it better, but us black people, I guess we're the Israelites. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Man, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Because one of us go in, then we all go through it.
Please don't do that.
But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to have so much hell and so much struggle, but every other race, you know, just living these good type of life, but we got to wait until we die to have the best life ever. Like, I don't get that. That'd be my biggest question.
I don't want to cut you off. You fell off the wagon, dog?
Ben did that.
I thought I was drunk when you said I'm finna drink. I thought I was tripping. Yeah. But check this out. Back to what you were saying. If that's what you want to do, and if you want to question my God, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna got all the answers for you. All I can tell you, I might say, here, go talk to him. But if you doing anything to me, and I'm saying you personally, I'm probably gonna take it as if you trying to be difficult without trying to learn, because that's how you come off. If you was calling me asking about some heat and cool and shit, I'd be like, dude, so why you tell me why the air ain't working like that? But like, look, dude,
no,
I'm trying to, Farrah, I'm saying to you personally, I do not see you talking to no Christian. Why
don't you believe it?
Look at you right now.
What's wrong with what I'm saying?
Anybody got a mirror? Anybody got a mirror?
Okay, so
does anybody have a mirror?
I'm gonna say not now, but
right now.
4 minutes ago, when you thought, motherfucker,
and that was because prior. Oh, what you talking about, Debbie?
No, even you was like
prior to me coming, you know what I'm saying? I was on a live, and it was somebody that I know that I love dearly, and they was talking about Christianity, and they was talking about the Bible and stuff. And I asked some questions, and as soon as I asked the question, now I'm typing. You can't. I'm like, so what does this mean, and is this okay or whatnot? And why can't I ask a question for understanding? You're questioning God, and you're gonna go to hell, and we can see who you are now because you had a. I'm like, damn, I can't even ask a question. Like,
what was the question?
I was asking, like, why is it, like, okay, I used to be big in church, right? So I started having, like, I used to go to Bible training classes, so I would have questions. in regards to the Bible, because I'd be like, okay, well, this said this, and then now this is saying this, and it's kind of a contradiction. So I want to know, like, really what it is. And so when I would ask those type of questions, I would never get an answer. You know, they would try to spin me, and it was like, okay, I don't know where to go from here, because you're supposed to be my shepherd. You're supposed to help me, and you're not. So it's just, it gets deeper.
As far as that, like, I can say this, like, I've gone through my own journeys with religion, trying to find a subtle way or anything. I've been asked to, like, remove myself from each denomination, like Islam, Christianity, 5%ers, like, because I'm always asking the ultimate question, like, why? Like, and who told you this? You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. After a while, I just, like, you know what? Let me just understand it for what I understand it for.
Yeah.
So me trying to get understanding about how somebody else understands something that nobody knows, we just gonna keep going in circles, because my mind just gonna keep wondering what's the final question or the final answer. So when it all just come down to faith, and that's what it always comes down to.
What you said.
But me going to church and you saying that I'm dumb for doing it, you hating on me. That's.
I mean,
but I don't think that's dumb. You
some
choose
people
to,
take it a little serious.
Yeah.
The thing is, it works for you.
What would be your whole purpose of calling me dumb for doing it? That's what I'm saying, and that's what it all come back down to.
Some people might say it's dumb because you giving money to something, to them. You giving money to an entity that ain't bringing you nothing back, and using your money to help white people.
We do it every day.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people would say.
I'm saying, but come on, what would you say, PA? What you got your hand up?
You gotta use the bathroom.
I'm like, I mean, just don't. Like I said, man, whatever you believe in, I'm not gonna say you stupid. Like Jehovah's Witness come knock on my door, man, you dumb passing that shit out. That shit ain't for real. Like, who the fuck am I to say that? That's wars being started over religion.
Let's really think. When I really
wars
think,
are started over religion.
Yeah, but when I really
like,
think
that
about
shit is serious to some people. It might not be serious to you.
Yeah, and that's fine. But you know what? Like, I'm gonna say this: I believe in God for sure, because I've had some experiences that I can't get past. You know, some people might say it's energy. I choose to say it's God. But what I do know is a lot of control. People are controlled by fear. And a lot of times when I talk to people, it seems like anything dealing with the Bible, well, if I'm talking about God or something like that, Christianity or something, they always say, well, the Bible said, and it makes me feel like they don't have a mind of their own. And then I think about how I was raised. Like, from the time I can remember, I was taught that if I don't go by this, then I'm going to hell. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's brainwashing. And
if somebody trying to brainwash you, and I'm gonna say in our religion to really do the right thing, I've never met like somebody that preach Christianity, a Muslim, a Jew, that actually got it in their heart. Like, I'm trying to fool you, because they all trying to teach you to do something good.
What?
Listen, nobody is sitting. I don't know no Christians that be like, you know what, we're finna go rob this bank. Like, most of them.
You don't?
Come on,
hey, dude.
That are actually out here preaching. Hold on, Farrah, listen. If you going into a church, a mosque, nobody's in there teaching no hate.
True.
Nobody is in there teaching no hate. Even if you a Muslim, they all talk that we made to love and this. So listen, if you are going to brainwash me, brainwash me with this.
Hold on. It is some extreme religions.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, yeah. But I mean,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, for the most part.
I understand what you're saying.
For the masses, no religion is teaching you to go out here and hurt nobody.
What?
None of them. So.
I don't know.
What religion go out and tell you to hate somebody?
Shit in America.
Religions? Okay, listen. If when you are in,
was in the Bible telling them to do that also.
Yeah.
Facts, man. It gets deep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it gets deep.
Know your Bible.
Yes, they would tell you to go. That's why a lot of it is, to me.
Okay, let's say people at this table. Has anybody been to any church, mosque, any temple where they told you to go out and hurt somebody?
Yes. I have.
Farrah, just stop lying all the damn time.
What I got a lie for?
You capping right now.
How am I capping?
Where did you go, Farrah?
I seen Rising Star Missionary Baptist Church, 3424 LaSalle.
They told you to do what?
They
told you to do what?
Fight. I didn't see them straight banging up in there.
No, well, I said, what if they
was the message preaching fight?
Yes, that's why I stopped going to the church because of the message. That's why I don't go there. Like when I say clowning, y'all wouldn't believe the things that I've seen in that church. That's real talk, and it's so many people that would tell you she ain't lying.
I can. What she's saying
like,
about
what
that
the
church?
Hell? Why do I gotta lie?
What she's saying about that church is not an exaggeration at all.
Because you know somebody personally.
What she's saying about that church?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do believe it.
Oh, okay.
About that church. No, they didn't tell her. You ain't listening to what she said.
That's all I wanted her.
Right.
Did they go in there? I didn't say what they was
Yes,
doing.
they did.
I said they taught her to go out and fight.
Yes.
You believe that, Dirty?
Yes.
Hold on, Dirty.
Judging from everything I heard about this church in particular, it wasn't a lot of great messages, and a lot of people that went to that church that I know actually extracting themselves from it to this day. Like, I can't believe I spent all my time
What
in
you
that
said.
damn church.
What you said.
This just happened to be one of them silly.
Okay, you don't have to believe it, but it's reality.
I ain't talking. I'm talking to her. Cap.
You saying I'm capping, but I'm
cap.
being real with
That
you.
ain't cap.
You
That
really,
ain't cap.
you don't, just because you don't believe that things like this happen,
Cap.
that doesn't mean it doesn't.
I ain't
What
never
you
heard.
say
I done
ain't
heard
law.
you tell. I know a lot of your stories. I ain't
Yes.
heard this when I went to church. They told me to fight. This one new to me.
Man, they banged up in that mug.
Okay. What they was.
Pastor on down.
I mean, everybody human. But I don't see them spreading that message.
You
we
don't?
do some ass at the service.
You
over.
don't?
How long?
Why
long
do you
sign up for
believe?
that?
So, wait a minute. Hold on.
Man,
hold
let's
on,
change the
hold on.
subject.
Okay, yes.
I'm done
because
commenting on this.
That's fine.
Cap.
That's what religion do, though.
This ain't got no religion. I just don't believe something you're saying.
Religion just did what is.
That's what this show do. If I feel like you lying, you're gonna get called out on it. That's what this show is about.
Yes. But
That don't
just
make no
because
sense.
you feel like I'm lying doesn't mean I'm lying.
No liar, so I can't. Really.
I'm telling you what happened, what I saw with my own eyes. I'm telling you what I heard with my own ears.
I've known her to contradict a whole lot of shit.
You contradict
contradiction
what?
and lying is two different things.
Yeah, okay, you got a point. What if he was lying that you was contradicting? You didn't even know.
You really believe that type of stuff don't happen in this world, man?
I'm speaking about us in this room. We can't talk about the world right now. Because I'm pretty sure some church go over there like, hey, this is our last day. They got coats and shit.
Yes.
So, but that ain't no
they
normal
real.
type shit.
They real.
It's not. Can we just say
and
it's not normal?
they closer than what you think.
Can we just say it's not normal?
What?
No, it's not normal. Okay.
What's not normal? It is normal.
Relax. I'm right next to you.
It's normal.
This is the problem that we're trying to tell you when you come off the people.
What's normal?
It's that type of behavior in the church is normal.
No, I can't co-sign that.
When
Maybe
last
that
time
church.
y'all been to church?
I've been to church
when I got
a Bible study and all that. I've been going to church probably longer than a lot of people at this table, but again, I've never heard of nobody fighting.
Have you ever, man? Whew.
But I ain't saying it wouldn't happen. I mean, because it's the same. It's gossipers. It's
Yeah,
all the
but
same stuff in church.
But they all trying to teach you to be a better person.
No,
I don't care what national. I mean, what man?
Depending on listen,
Bro. I can count on my hands how many times. Well, I've been to church more than that, but I don't go to church. That's just not me. It just don't excite me. But I don't believe like this person. However, when I was going, they wasn't saying go out here with some ass and steal a little money from the church.
For me,
how long did you stay there?
I was there for like 15 years. So look. So I was one of them people.
We need to have a whole interview on this shit.
Yes, because I was one of them people where.
Can somebody call who go to that church?
Prior to me getting into like learning the politics of the church, because once I started getting into ushering and singing in the choir and being there every time the doors open, then I started getting a totally different outlook. Man, I ain't finna go deep into it.
I think your outlook is a little different than everybody else's too.
Man, listen.
That wouldn't be too far-stretched to say.
Listen, I've experienced a lot of things in the church. I mean, I done been kissed by the pastor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had a lot of shit happen to me in the church, so.
I done slept with 1,000.
Like, that ain't cool. Like, nah, that wasn't cool.
Oh, hey, split this tab in
Man,
half.
I done experienced a lot. So, don't get me started when it comes to the church. Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's another show.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Man.
Because I can go on and on and on and on.
I'm bringing couple pastors on here. You gonna be here. I'm like, you ain't got to do all that.
Hey, man, we can take a slight break, man. man. We come back, man. We're gonna find out in 2023.
What church y'all going to?
Is it hard for women to be more submissive in 2023?
Is it hard for the men to be submissive?
You just started.
Robbie.
You just started drinking, so you don't know what's going on.
I definitely know
What's going on?
Another mass shooting. This is what made Sexy Red popular right here.
Making my way through the hood with your boo. All his homeboys think I'm cute.
That one.
Flying around 10-5, toting his iron. Bet 9 and I've tried none. You getting filled too. I could've killed you. You lost a tennis shoe. We shooting out the roof. And now you on the news. I was rolling with your man. He picked me up in the coupe. I'm in the coupe, but I gotta watch my head. I'm not safe around this dude. Dude, this black car look familiar to you. It look like them dudes. I killed another fool. Kids stay in school. Don't wanna be this dude. I have to show you fool. Nobody fuck with you. It's big fuck your life. We put them in the sky. You gamble with your life. Our goofies must die. You stupid if you try. Do you like your size? Them bullets hurt too. I'm coming straight for you. I hit another fool. Another funeral.
You too. I'm finna kill you. That sounds silly.
I shouldn't get that cleared.
But anyway, moving forward,
coming up.
I was talking to Farrah earlier, and we was talking about how it's hard. Is it hard for women to be submissive? And it made me start thinking about some of the influencers, late Kevin Samuels, goofball Derrick Jackson, and everybody who just has an opinion about what they go through and how they feel women should be, how men should be, and things of that nature. In 2023, you read a lot of stats. Like sometimes I think feminism is very, so strong that it kind of hurts the shell of women. Sometimes you hear a lot of them saying they don't want this, they want this, they want that, or this, that, and the other. And they kind of firm. Some of them stand on it. Some of them just type shit just to be saying some things. So the question being is do you think it's harder for women to be submissive in 2023? Farrah, you being the only lady on the show tonight, I'm gonna let you start off. What do you think?
I don't know if it's hard or not.
Man, I'm tired of y'all saying y'all don't know.
I don't know. Based on, listen, I got said somebody shared some things about me that I kind of sat back while they was talking. They was like, I can't be submissive. They don't feel like I can be submissive. And no, that's not hating to me. Based off everything else prior to that they were saying, I straight had to sit back damn, is he telling the truth? Am I really fucked up like that? So I called a few people that I trust their judgment, and I feel like they know me, and I feel like they're gonna keep it 1,000 with me, and they were men.
Well, describe a submissive woman. What is a submissive woman?
Well, that's what I would like to know when it comes to men. What is a woman being submissive, and do you feel like men also should be submissive? I don't feel like I'm given things to submit to. So a lot of times I just match energy, and so it comes off masculine, I would say.
When you talk about men, I don't think that's, for some reason, man and submissive doesn't really sound like it should be going together. Maybe more compromising than submissive. And of course,
maybe that's the problem.
In any situationships, businesships, love or whatever, both parties are gonna have to give up something that some of the shit that they hold on to, or for both parties to get along. And a lot of times, in this climate in 2023, like even I could say some black women, or even women just in general, just have been forced to do a lot of things on their own, so they don't even know what submitting looks like, because the lack of leadership that we have in our own community doesn't allow them to submit to the kin or the model style that everybody was dreaming of when they was growing up. But I don't think all your experiences should be taken with you to the next person that you meet. And you also automatically have red flags that you think are shown and not necessarily being shown. I think you have to give yourself a certain amount of time to submit. You don't just come in and just boom, 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 boom. I'm in love too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give yourself a chance to submit instead of just like, but you don't give yourself a chance to shut the door every time. Like somebody said, the older women are cougars. Like, they don't really give you no opportunity. Like, nigga, you said you called me at 9:10.
Ooh,
it's 9:12. I don't fuck with you. Catch your dumb ass on some motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just.
I saw a post. This was so funny. It said, and I felt this. It say, and somebody texts a dude and said, "I ain't heard from you in 3 hours. You make sure you have a good rest of your life."
Man,
that's
like
me.
Love, what you think, man?
I think that like, if you're speaking on like older women, it's probably just from experiences that they've had where they just feel like, I ain't gonna tolerate.
Cause I'm
that. But a lot of times I think too, with women, y'all don't take responsibility for being in the situations that y'all have been in that lead you to feel the way that y'all feel.
What do you mean when you say that?
Y'all mess with men for wrong reasons.
Give me an example.
Money, status.
Not
a whole lot of things.
So when the fuck don't
kill me about women like you asking one.
I don't.
He be all in my DM. He a creep. And then I ask the question: Have you ever talked to anybody? And I've heard this so many times. Women say this, and I say, have you ever talked to somebody that been in your DM before? They be like, yeah. Went out on a date with him, yeah. Fucked him, yeah. So why was he a creep, but he wasn't?
The approach.
No, you just liked him.
No, that's not true. That's not true. For me, and I'm only gonna speak for me, it be the approach. Like, I know when a motherfucker give me creepy vibes. Like, you a creep, my nigga. Like, what they come off with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell when somebody is just interested in me or something, or the conversation is just different. Like, they ain't trying hard. Or, what's up, Farrah? What you been doing? Whatever. And then you come in, hey, beautiful queen of all nature who was put on this earth to be that creep mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from their approach. So it's a difference.
Some of that shit be working for some niggas. So I guess that's probably what they do.
I just say cornball.
Right.
I just like it to be natural. Like, if a dude approach me in my DM, like, I ain't against a dude approaching me in my DM at all. But if you are approaching me, I don't want you to mimic what 50 other dudes then said to me. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be more like, you just a real conversation. Like,
Yeah.
So let's get to.
If they attractive, you gonna talk to
So
them.
like,
that's not true. That's not true. Attractiveness is not. First of all, I don't go for the attractive motherfuckers. I like mine a little ugly. Let's start there.
Your last boyfriend?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those. So that's not cap.
Well, let me speak on.
I'm not
from a
big
man's
on
point
looks.
of view. If a woman getting ID, what the fuck can you say to me anyway in the DM to make me even want to talk to you? Like, honestly, what can you actually say to somebody to not seem like a creep unless you're an attractive person?
I just gave you examples.
That's not like.
So you can be attractive and come to me, hey, beautiful black queen of the earth and all that good stuff, and I'm not going to bite. But if you're coming to me
in a DM.
Yeah, I'm not going to bite. But if you coming to me on
Listen, fellas.
If you coming to me on some, what's up, Farrah? What you been doing? Oh, I see you been, like, the conversation is just a regular conversation, then you have more of an opportunity of me saying, you asking me for my number and me being like, yeah, I'll give you my number.
But from a man's standpoint, I don't care what you look like. I mean, I don't care what you saying. If you going to be like, damn, that bitch bad. First of all, she ain't catfishing. Like, damn, for real, you gonna get a conversation with most men. Ain't no, hey, how you doing? How you been? Nobody try to hear that shit.
I guess. Hold on.
I would say authentic.
Hold on. Let's go.
Authentic in the DM.
Let's not. We don't pivot. Let's just stay on the submission part.
To me, if you DM me, yeah.
Right. So, Fat, do you think women are less enthralled to fall for the story or the fairy tale that they looking for right now in 2023, or do they got their guards up? Like, don't come with that bullshit.
All depends on who they hang with.
What?
It depends on who they hang with. Most women that are submissive, they friends probably gonna be the same way. It's still birds. Like, I've dated a lot of people, and the people who they hang up, they all kind of like the same people. And I'm just gonna leave my
I'm
answer
real nervous when it comes to
I'll leave my answer at that.
just being open with relationships and really feeling like it's real or it's true or someone genuinely likes or love me. It's hard for me to really accept that. And one of the reasons why, like, I've had a lot, like, I feel like I'm a hopeless romantic. And so recently I've been seeing a few people that, like, gave me some hope. You know, I feel like they had a lot in common with me. Like, this one particular person, she always had different relationships. Like, she ain't give a fuck. Like, she'll just keep on trying until she meet that one. So this particular time, I'm thinking this lady then found the perfect guy for her. And it seems as if, based on, like, how they speak of one another and how they interact with one another, it seems as if the love is real, right? And it's a genuine relationship. And so I'm literally like, oh, this give me hope. Like, I'm glad to see her happy and in this space, and he loves her and all that good stuff. Just so happened, I'm at the liquor store, and I see this man. And this man straight try to talk to me. That just killed my whole vibe. Like, damn, like, and I made a post, and I said, you know what? At this point in my life, I'm just going to let a nigga cheat in peace. I made a post that said that because at that point I really, like, literally lost hope. Was like, you know what? People are just gonna be who they gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm in a relationship, I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact, like, that's where I've, like, straight come to. So I don't know. It's hard for me to just be submissive.
I'm
not gonna say his name.
Every situation.
Would that be hating if you said his name?
I'm just, I don't want.
Why you
like, for
protecting
me,
him?
no, I'm protecting her.
That's the whole 360 we was trying to say.
I'm protecting her, and I choose not to say either name because I don't feel like that's of importance.
So I guess going back to the point, when you see situations like that and it makes you think, like, why would I submit to some shit like that? Why would I? But, you know, everybody's
I be looking for
experiences is
something
different.
to submit to.
And the one thing that Fat said is a lot of it depends on the crowd that you keep. A lot of people that hang around each other kind of act the same. It's women, men.
My crowd be the Negroes.
And you hanging with the wrong niggas. Shit, hang with a lot of fags.
I choose not.
You better do something different.
I choose
If you hang
not.
with the wrong, if you hang with people that be
You're going to meet the
outside,
same people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to think about like you saying, like, it's hard to submit. Maybe you got your eyes and your attraction is to the.
If he ain't married, I've been hearing that a lot. If he ain't, especially from women.
That's bullshit.
He ain't married, he ain't cheating.
That's bullshit. Because if you commit to me and you tell me that we are in a relationship and we're exclusive, and you go out and do something else, you are cheating. You are cheating. And anything that you do that you can't do in my face is considered cheating. Period, point blank. Because I guarantee you gonna want that same respect from me. Because I can do the same thing that a man does. I might be considered a whore, but who cares? But I can do the same thing a man does.
Feminism these days, I really hate when women say, y'all do it. Like, I never feel like a woman should be trying to compete with no man.
I guess what she's saying is you should not be submissive to nobody unless say your husband.
No, I
how you
disagree.
think you
Because
gonna
how
get a
you
husband?
gonna get there?
Right, how
That
you
don't
gonna
make
get there?
sense.
Even drive-bys, husband benefits.
That she ain't making sense because got.
But and I'm not hating on the marriage life, but most people that get married get divorced. Like, a lot of them get divorced.
Them be the
a lot
worst
of
ones.
they got clauses in weddings
She's
now.
part of I can understand her point because she's part of a successful union. So whatever she did works for her.
But
we're not talking about her.
I mean, everybody is talking. You talking about your.
Yeah, but I'm not. Like, but she's saying, listen, she's saying you shouldn't be submitting to no one but your husband. But how do I even become his wife if I can't show him that I can submit? What man is gonna literally propose to me and I can't submit to him?
That's like saying
you gotta make it make
sense.
Like you gotta make it make sense.
I mean, that's kind of. She said
I'm not married. Yes, but
weren't you married before?
I want to be married.
Weren't
yes.
you married before?
Yes.
So.
But I want to be married, so I'm gonna have to
marriage
show
ain't got nothing to do
something.
With it,
right
marriage
or wrong.
ain't got nothing to do with it because just because you married don't mean you happy.
True.
And damn, she calling right now. My bad. Hold on. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Look how y'all look. No, but it's man, if you like dirty, if you around certain people and you try and do stuff for your man, you got people in your ear saying shit. People like, I heard this about him and y'all don't be doing this shit right. It kind of play a part in your mental on how people start thinking. Not saying that it might not change your mind, but it plays a part into your mental.
That's what I'm asking
from the man. What's your definition of submission?
My definition of submission is allowing my partner to lead me. And in order for me to allow my partner to lead me, I have to trust that he can lead me. I'm not just going to let him lead me to the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my background and my upbringing and things that I've experienced in life. It takes, I'm not even going to say, it takes really the small things to show me that you can lead me.
Do you think you had to let go of some of your inhibitions that you've been through in order to see somebody from what they say? Because you might see something that looks familiar just because of what you've been through, but it ain't familiar.
Nah, see, I be having situations where people might be inconsistent. Like my last relationship had nothing to do with that. He was very consistent, but it was another reason why I chose to let that go because I knew that I would be a cheater if I stayed in. But
you can't win.
I mean, for real though, you gotta have like certain things are more important to one than it is the other. Like sex is important to me. You know what I'm saying? Looks is not important to me in a relationship, but sex is. So certain things are deal breakers. You know, I want to be, if I'm in a relationship and I want to be the best woman I can for you and to you. So if I know that I'm setting myself up for failure, I'm going to acknowledge who I am and what I can put up with and what I can handle. So I feel like I'm mature enough to just cut certain shit off if it's not going to work. Because I ain't trying to hurt nobody at the end of the day.
Is that submitting?
I think most women can't submit because they're not ready to yet. Like I'm gonna say probably damn near 100% of them. Because you're not really over. I'm not saying that person, but their relationship. So you still carry, and men too. People are carrying so much baggage from the last shit that they got the gorgeous be up like, no, I done dealt with this type of shit before. You be like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. And you know, sometimes it be some men that'll be like, look, I'm not like that. Or some women too. I might be like, damn, you going out twice a week. My last shit was going out. She was fucking with somebody else. So now I got the wrong shit in my mind already. I have to let all that go.
Well, Lynette, what's submitting?
Yeah, because tell us what's submitting.
Lynette, what's submitting? If that's not submitting, then what's submitting?
Being married.
That's my cousin.
What that mean?
We ain't joking on my cousin.
We can joke on your cousin.
Lynette, what's your last name?
McDuffie.
McDuffie?
McDuffie.
I think every woman has submitted to somebody at some point in time.
It has.
It's just the wrong person.
It ain't even the wrong person, love. It can be bad timing.
A bad timing.
I question, have I ever submitted? Like things that people like.
If you was married for all of you had to be submitted sometimes.
I ran shit.
Sometimes we make you think you run it.
Nah, I ran shit. But I mean, sometimes I did submit. I can't even lie.
Is this what she did?
Nah, that's somebody else.
Here's Seymour.
Oh, she hit the. Oh, she
when it got the definition. Accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person.
Ain't that what you said?
And that's the problem. They don't be superior.
Ain't that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Women, so
that's why they can't submit. Mm-hmm. I agree with that
now,
too.
do you think some people have natural, like, just without even putting fair in a relationship, would you consider her being submissive or passive?
You ever seen Kermit the Frog drink that tea?
People are like that. I would say my mother is just a submissive woman. Period. Point blank. My mother is very submissive, and sometimes
that's why she ain't got no man.
Sometimes I be looking at if that scarred me.
I mean, I feel like I don't even go back to. It's crazy. I'm just thinking of this now. I believe my grandmother was a very submissive woman to my grandfather. When he passed, and I said, "Why don't you get you somebody?" What she said to me was, "My house paid for, I pay my own bills, I do this and that, I don't need nobody." And I heard so many women say that.
I want somebody.
Everybody needs somebody to love.
I'm better when I'm in healthy relationships.
He gone, so I'm riding out by myself.
But that was granny.
A lot of times when they older, that's how they feel. They don't need nothing else.
But you can look at some grandmas like, Granny, you was not submissive. You been a bitch for a long time. Like, honestly, you made the long way being a motherfucker. Man.
I think
you knew it was getting a big piece.
But it was different. But you see how her life was and why she was submissive to her husband the way she was. Like, life was different. We really don't have a lot of superior men out here these days that really exhibit. We don't. When it comes to really showing us that they got us and they superior, we don't.
See, I think that's probably what she trying to say. Like, when you saying you got us, like, what does that mean? What? First of all, you have to let me get you. You know what I'm saying? So if it's any aspect of being submitted to, you have to let me do it. So it's like you can't fight me on the decisions that I make because you might not agree with it. Be like, okay, I'm a go and roll with this.
Yeah, try it my way.
To try it your way. But the problem is that we keep getting our head bunny every time we do something. We like, man, fuck it, I don't even care no more.
You know what? I can agree with that.
And then once we get to the point, we like, fuck it, then you want to be submissive for 2 weeks. And we like, man, I already know this some bullshit. Like, I understand, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, you want to go, let's go. We be like, in our mind, we be like, you know what? This is just some bullshit because you feel like I'm finna leave your ass. Then next one thing we know, 3 months later, we right back where we was.
I don't be
and then next thing you know, it be 3 years. You be like, man, I can't believe I'm still doing this shit. And for real, and you people, you know what the fuck you doing.
You got to pick the right fights. Like,
definitely.
You definitely got to pick the right fights.
We talking about women right now, right?
Yeah, as far as you got to pick the right fights. You spend a lot of time.
Nah, they ain't the type of men y'all want because they don't look and talk like drug dealers women used to. What?
Man, I mean, but he kind of got a point, though.
No, listen, though.
What?
Most
listen, no.
y'all keeping it real.
Sometimes
he's saying the look.
I know what he's saying.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. He not.
Listen,
go ahead, Dirty.
Like, when you think about submitting, as far as, like, when I said picking the right battles or the right fights, a lot of times guys don't want to hear everything that they doing wrong. And everything that they doing wrong shouldn't be doing overlapping what they doing well.
Well, it depends on how it's affecting.
It's okay to tell a motherfucker that they doing, like, it's okay to tell a guy what he doing okay sometimes.
We can't.
Most definitely.
We can't ignore. Man, I'm not saying all women. So if you get offended, I don't give a fuck. But we cannot ignore what dude is saying because we all know niggas that hustle. They got bitches that follow behind them and do anything in the world that they ask to, and it's because of the wrong shit.
I mean, you don't fuck with them when, you know what the reason?
But I don't even think he mean that. What it is, when you talk to most girls now that in their 50s or 40s, older, they want a man, but they want a what I call a nigga that used to hustle. But still got that same look, that same vibe, that same swag.
A reformed thug.
But don't hustle.
A reformed thug.
And that's what he's saying.
A reformed thug.
I mean, I get a little bit of it, but you still gotta be having that hustling money.
You
gotta be financially hustling.
Man, you can have the same exact job.
Right.
But if you suit and tie, and I'm swagged out with the watch, the glasses, and the swag, she gonna want me before she wants you, even though we do the exact same thing.
Well, you need to get like that then.
Because now if I take you, it's probably I'm gonna want you just off of looks automatically, right? I'm just gonna be attracted to you off of looks. But if y'all was sit in the same room and I felt like I had more of a connection with him with the suit and tie, I'm gonna go with the suit and tie because I feel like we can work on it. You can look like that eventually. You know what I'm saying?
You still gonna look corny. People were they still. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
But I
just
feel
say
like
still look corny.
if we had conversations and we were sitting there, I go with. I've always really. My people's always looked at me like I date the lame dude.
You know what?
To me, how my definition of a submissive woman is what you said. Like, boss me up, give me some advice. Don't dog me out, or you know what I'm saying, or like that. But like, if you see something that you think you could fix on me, and let's work that out.
Yeah.
But it's a way you gotta fix it.
Yeah, but don't drag me in the mud for me
There's
not
no
being
point in me
like
dragging
that.
you.
But sometimes your delivery is like, damn man, shut the fuck up talking to me.
See, and that's why I gotta have somebody that I don't have to tiptoe. Like I ain't gonna try to. Like I'm not one of them type of women that try to bring my man down. But I want to be able to have a open line of communications where I can be honest with you.
I've dated some women that was just out the gates.
Makes me not listen to you because I don't like how you don't make me feel better.
Then we're not gonna be together that long.
No, I've had a relationship where you know, I've had somebody tell me like, listen, you can't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped back, like we ain't had no argument about it. I was like, you know what, baby? Okay, I got you. And maybe I talk to you like that because I've always got that off of my ex-husband and I always got that off of my daddy. So now I'm coming across you.
I think that's about confidence.
And I have to adjust myself. What you mean?
Because I think, like, I got friends that I feel like you're not a confident person in a relationship. Like, at work and everything, but when it comes to your relationship, you're not confident.
What you?
I be like, she talk to you and do shit and you don't be doing nothing. And I be like, man, you don't believe in yourself enough to be like, hey, you not talking to me like this. We
sometimes
not doing
it's
this.
just
you hate.
No, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm hating.
Sometimes
because I'm like, dog. No, I'm just saying, fair. People, I feel like in my mind, people gonna do what you allow them to do to you.
Yeah.
So if me and you were dating, I'm not letting you lead. That's not gonna happen.
But I honestly didn't know no better though.
But I'm just saying in general. But you got some men, I don't care who they dating. It's like it's always the woman taking the lead. You be like, dog, like.
Well, they're not superior.
That's why my whole point of saying is it got a lot to do with the man too. If I'm a superior, I'm Mufasa.
Do you think? Do you think changing your crowd up, as far as like liking the same type of person all the time, and see what it leads to? Like,
you make a ratchet bitch.
Man, that shit don't work.
I don't think that works either.
No, I've switched. Man, what?
I don't think that works.
I've had totally different varieties of men. That is not
yesterday.
What you said. Like, no, I've had different variety of men, like from different races and on down. Like, I don't think that.
Where did you meet them at? All different places.
Random places. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most random?
1-800-GET-GIRL.
No, I ain't that type. Most of the people I meet is in the street. Like, you know. They might come up to me or whatnot, or I might address them. So it just that.
Man, it's all
actually.
On the
I don't think I've ever had a.
What's the name? He said at some point motherfuckers need to get professional help to help get their mental together for them before they get into a real relationship.
I believe
trauma is real.
I've been there.
And most of them people be men.
It might be men too. Right.
Yeah,
I told
most
you.
Of them people
but
be
a lot
men.
of women, man, you
and
be
they
like,
don't
dude.
Be aware. But you have more women that are willing to work on their trauma for as men, because a lot of times men don't even acknowledge their trauma.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you
my trauma.
You have more women that's willing to, you know, just be upfront about the trauma that they have. Get
what
help
is recognizing trauma? Like, how do you recognize?
Because like you be like, bitch, when I was dating you, was
you gotta recognizing trauma is understanding that you went through something that affected you,
right,
and made you react a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things. Like, when it comes to black men,
why they give all them damn horns?
I'm a little bit more lenient these days on black men, because I think about the trauma that they go through. Like, and that came from being on this show, period, point blank. Being on this show, and we had a show or something, and y'all was talking about different partners and stuff that had been killed and stuff. And in that moment, I just had this like light bulb go off, like, these men literally go through trauma every day. They lose their friends through gun violence and all this extra stuff, and they never have a place to cope. You know what I'm saying? They just go on like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't seek any help. They really don't acknowledge how it affected them. So that kind of stuff make me have a little bit more compassion towards black men.
And the crazy thing, like what he said, like my boy said, men are taught to ignore trauma. We the thing about men, we taught to ignore trauma from our mother and our father.
Not the church.
And that ain't cool.
You know what I'm saying? And man, you know both.
That ain't cool though, because it holds you back. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, man. Like parenting and shit like that don't really come with no direction. You like to go on the model type, like you want your son to do this.
Well, everybody's different.
I'm saying you want your daughter to do that, and through life it show that if you lay down these fundamental skills, that this will lead to a person. If they listen, it will turn out to be something good between a man and a woman.
That's not true because
that is true.
Well, I know.
Do y'all have facts on that?
That might be true. What happens, but what I'm trying to say is, everybody is totally different. So if I had multiple kids, right? That way might work for this one kid, but that way might not work for that other kid.
True indeed.
So I have to have a different approach when it comes to everybody.
No, we're talking about how we're taught, how men are taught to not be weak to feelings and emotions and not to react off certain things. That's something that we learn to do. Some of us do. A lot of us do. When we talk about mental depression from men, sometimes I think we use that as a crutch because it's something new to say. Sometimes. Yeah. But for my guys, ain't none of the guys that I hang around real close that I say I love, and I've never really seen a lot of them, or unless they was really going through some breakdown to me, like, and I've been a best man in 2 weddings, you know what I'm saying? And I know they've been through whatever they've been through, but I've never seen one of my partners like, bro, I just need to talk to you and just let it all go.
Because you're gonna say, hold on, I'm gonna call you right back.
But it wouldn't surprise me. But it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm finna walk in the gym, dog. Like, nigga, I was right there, nigga. I was finna start crying.
But I feel like men do need an outlet, and they need to acknowledge their trauma and understand that it's a different. Like, you react differently. You don't handle yourself. You handle yourself accordingly because of the trauma. Like, you have to acknowledge it.
So, but let's not put trauma on men on why women don't like being submissive. It's not always about them. Some bitches just don't want to be led. It's that simple. Some motherfuckers just don't want to be led.
That's true.
And I got people in my family who are like that.
Some people don't want to lead.
You know what? Most women in my family.
So y'all cry when y'all by yourselves.
True. And I ain't never cried, B.
True. Oh, you ain't never cried.
Over what? Somebody died. Yeah, not over no. Cause
Not over no
female.
You never cried over no woman.
Oh no, okay, no.
You don't have a good cry. I have a good cry often.
Why? Something wrong with you?
It make me feel better when I just cry and release
about?
it. Sometimes I get so frustrated.
I'm not saying I'm not too cool to cry, but what the fuck am I crying for?
I cry because sometimes I feel so frustrated. I don't have an outlet. I don't know.
You got Facebook.
No, but still, Facebook is not. I don't let all my emotions.
Who was Sue in real life? Do we know Sue in real life?
Yeah, Samari.
But you, ain't nothing wrong with crying.
What do we call her?
Sue.
We call her Samari.
Sue Huxtable.
Right.
But y'all know I know her?
You might call her.
No, we don't. She watched this show every week.
Yeah,
she watched this show every week. That's.
How you doing, Sue? Thanks for the likes. Okay. But I'm saying, like, I've never sat back like. Because I always had my mental was, I probably wasn't ready to she like, fuck that, I'm finna find me somebody else. And still maybe carry some of that baggage. I might be one of them people before, but I ain't never sit back and cried. I'm like, the fuck? Like, why?
When last time you cried, T-Love?
When he hit his knee?
I don't know. I can't even think.
When last time you cried, Dirty?
When you stopped drinking for a week.
I don't know. I don't even know. For real, probably watching a basketball game or something like that.
What?
He watching the Cowboys lose to the 49ers.
Like stuff like that. Like I I got anxiety, so like stuff like that, it be taking little simple things to just fuck me up real.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So that you probably got some trauma you need to.
I shedded a tear. I didn't cry. Is crying and shedding a tear the same thing?
Yeah, but
I watch movie like, damn man, why that dude do that stupid ass?
I feel
I'm not
things
crying
like that too.
I thought she was talking about like for as a woman and some shit like that. I'm big on just moving on.
You know, I ain't no real big cry over no nigga either though. I can cry about something so like I cried I've been crying for 3 days straight because I had my grandbaby. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
different. I didn't know she
no, but
I
cry over a lot of things. It can be good or bad. I'm a crier.
I'll be emotional too.
Block.
He gonna block you. But it's like, man, all women ain't like that, man. And I've done dated a few type of people, man. Like, and I'd be like, baby, this just not you. Like, you just don't want to be led. Like, and I'm not saying led like I gotta do everything, but you argue and fight on too much shit all the time. And I know motherfucker ain't always. You definitely gotta choose your battles. Yeah, and a lot of people in relationships they choose the wrong battles.
But if you always fucking up, then hey.
But if you fuck up a little bit, how long? At least give me 6 months to fuck up.
No, I can't give you.
What's considered fucking up though?
Anything that's gonna lead.
I told you to take 40. We took some that we in traffic.
Like, anything that's gonna lead us down a destructive road. Period.
But it's like that. It's like that. Like,
but the problem is sometimes people get comfortable with that shit.
That shit like no motherfucking tomatoes.
That's why you be having great hair when you 31.
Man, I headbutted a motherfucker recently, and I just really need to get my life together.
I've never put my hands on this shit.
Get the camera.
This lady said she got it.
You cannot put your hands on me.
Did y'all hear this lady, man? She said she a headbutted a motherfucker. Like
I feel like
she said crying and shed a tear the same thing. That's not. If I shed a tear, like, damn, man, that's fucked up, bro. But if I'm over here,
I'm a cry.
That's a difference. Crying and shedding a tear is a big difference. A nigga might be like, damn, man, Pop's gone. Damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I wipe my tear. But crying is different. I got kids. I whoop my baby. She, man, you ain't crying, motherfucker.
Fucking two women doing anything they can't control. What?
Yeah, we lost right there. Right?
Fucking two women.
Michael Borns.
Fucking up women doing.
Man,
they comment too motherfucking fast, B. What is Sue Huxtable thing? What's she doing right now? Is she nice up there, Sue? I've never seen that emoji. Anybody ever seen that?
I don't know what it is.
Are they planting?
I think it's flowers.
Are they digging a grave?
Fucking up to women, doing anything they can't control. Oh my God, Michael Borns, bye.
Let me get a little closer and see if I can see this.
See, you ain't see Michael Borns like. Okay, I ain't gonna say that because you did acknowledge some things on her, so I ain't gonna get on your ass because you did acknowledge some things from my.
No script to it, man. Like clearly, I'm looking at this and watching everybody comment and say the things that they say.
None of them married except for one person,
but
she up there.
I was for it.
Right, that's one person.
I mean, you know, it's different strokes for different folks, but like some people just fucking go through some shit where they don't have to submit, and some people do a lot earlier, and it works out for some.
Submissive.
I don't think you really have no desire.
No, you don't.
I really do. I really do.
I'm gonna go back to
I
the
don't
beginning
like.
of the show.
I don't like.
That's not you, dog.
I don't like because my desire. No, because my desire is to be submissive.
To who?
So when I hear some of the things that I felt like when I heard some of the things that I heard about myself yesterday, like I didn't get offensive. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't offended. I was like, okay. Let me really think about what he just said to me, you know, and after I finished reflecting, I'm like, damn, I am the problem.
I thought you went to counseling. That didn't work.
I did, but I'm gonna be working on myself until the day I die. You know, that's just what it is.
Do you cry in counseling?
No, but listen,
sometimes.
Let's go back to the beginning of the show after you and Jerry's little thing. Listen.
Look at your face already. See how you want to be led. All you gotta do is say Jerry and it's over.
You can't use him as an example for nothing.
We can't use no nigga you don't like as an example.
Use that though. I'm just saying.
Because you know the problem.
Every week it's a nigga you don't like, B.
The problem is with Jerry. Jerry wanted me so bad, and I wouldn't give him no attention, and so his behavior is what it is. He's a bitch.
Overruled.
No.
See, you can't be submissive and call no man no bitch.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
No.
I am. Well, I guess I won't be submissive.
Well, you know what? You got to go find somebody who know nothing about you at all.
Facts.
You got to go to Africa.
An alpha man.
Foo. Foo. Whatever you like looking at.
You can keep your hair the same way.
Any motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker be Bill Gates' stepson. Oh, no, we ain't going over to that yacht. We going to this yacht. Damn, bitch, you ain't even got no yacht.
So,
I catch.
Star Jock had a yacht on McCree.
Right, like. That is you. You have to. Hey, anybody ever try to tell you about yourself? You be like, that ain't me.
If it's me, I don't have a problem with acknowledging.
But you don't. Sometimes you don't know it's you. When did you find out that you wasn't submissive? Just yesterday, you said, right? How old are you, Phil?
No, 41. It was just how he put he said things in a way that I was able to receive it.
Was this when y'all was breaking up, or?
No, it was just we was having a conversation. This was after the headbutt.
Exactly.
Headbutt, man. How can you get over headbutt? Like, I can't
get over that.
Like, man, you talking to a girl, y'all arguing, she headbutts you.
Boy, you ain't gonna be able.
Like, man, what the fuck? Like, motherfucking headbutt.
You ain't gonna be on this show tomorrow without no black eye.
All I can do is listen to what he got to say.
You headbutted motherfucker. I can't believe you ain't got no motherfucking story behind
But I'm
it.
saying, but you don't.
Like, man,
I don't think nobody who listens to this show
Right now.
can say that Ferry is submissive. I just concede.
He said, "Get out."
He didn't tell his friend that shit. Like,
I was like,
motherfucker headbutted me. Can you imagine that? Like,
That's like
how
spitting
was
on
that
me.
even a move?
Bitch, how you even get that
it
close?
was like, stop fucking with me, and we both like getting close.
How close was your head?
So, what you mean? I headbutted that nigga.
I'm saying, was it one of bam? Or was it?
I ain't give him everything.
Or you gave one of these?
No, I gave him a shut the fuck up.
And what did you do that? Why they gave you that chocolate coat so quick?
He said, "Get out of my court."
You said, "Well, get out of my court." Oh, well, that was good. No, I wish we was
He
on
like,
Grand and
'cause
Natural Bridge when I
he
said
like,
get out.
I do not want to hurt you, and I'm like, and you gonna have to use your real man strength.
It was the dukes.
No, but for real, I think I'm tough. For real. I don't I don't feel like I can whoop a man, but I know I can get my issue off, and that's all that I really care
Let me
about.
tell you how to piss a man off. Fair. I'm gonna tell you, hey, you know you piss every nigga off that you ever dated, Pharaoh.
Huh?
You know you piss every nigga off.
What?
Be submissive to somebody. And they're gonna be like, that bitch, that's like one of us. Let us start being submissive. They be like, fat doing what? Hey, every woman you know, hey, Dirty, everybody you ever met in your life gonna hate the fuck out of you. And they gonna have a reason to. You wasn't none of this when I was with you. She bought the best out of me.
I'm gonna do better though.
Man, you start being well, you can't come on the show no more, you submissive. You have to find somebody else.
Hi, guys.
What did DT say? I agree.
I just think Fats is right tonight. No. We don't want you to
You're gonna be start doing the love. Yeah, that's cool.
You know, that's kind of vague, Dirty.
Damn, I hope that nigga do
Off
not watch
the
this
show. You hope the nigga don't.
Yeah.
We don't know who you had, buddy.
I know. I like him.
Farrah, this is every week.
Faz, I'm gonna need you to quit talking about me.
I'm not hating. It's the truth.
Yeah. Faz be talking about how many people I be dating. But
Every other week you come on the show, you say you was in love with somebody.
3 kids since I've been on this show.
I only had 2. Get it right.
It's 2.
Yes,
Well,
one by my
lost
get, the other
count.
one was DNA. But see, the whole world knows that. So I feel like you're trying to hate on me. Everybody already know
trying to hate
that.
on me?
But wait. So you saying an eye for an eye? We both lose our sight, but 2 wrongs don't make it right?
You know what? Listen, I gotta work on matching energy.
Can I get a thing on that one?
No, I gotta work on matching energy. I gotta stop that.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be matching energy. I'm trying to work on it.
How you gonna? No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Damn, I just
talking.
started.
When you start?
Yesterday.
You got matching energy right now.
So next week,
I'm still gonna be myself.
Next week, What Up Though Radio is having charm school for any women who want to learn how to be submissive.
Who gonna be the teacher?
You will not be on the show.
Man, Negro, please.
Just charm school for What Up Though Radio. No, but listen, it's 9:50.
3-step course.
What time is it? 9:54.
Yep.
The guys, Time to go.
Definitely time to
We got, hopefully, Farrah took in something that we were talking about this evening.
Bullshit.
And we all got a little better from listening to What Up Though Radio this evening. That's the show. See y'all next Tuesday. Fat, Love, and Farrah all saying bye. Show Killer on the bench. On the couch.
Let's go to Lakers game. Show Killer.
Oh, man. Lakers in one? Oh, God damn. Oh, I thought it was late in the game.
They gone?
Damn, they lost to the Hawks. Ooh, I bet that fucking tick up. See y'all later, man.
See, that make you shed a tear.
See y'all next week.
Holla.
What quarter?
It better be the second quarter. Second quarter. Oh, yeah.
Who is Keisha Jewel?
She be listening. She like, you got
We still got 6. Go to our fans only page.